Hi, welcome to rodneysblog.net. This is Rodney. Today we will continue in Genesis chapter 14. Abram rescues Lot. At the time when Amraphel was king of Shinar, Arioch king of Elasar, Kedorlaomer king of Elam, and Tidal king of Goyim, these kings went to war against Bera king of Sodom, Bersha king of Gomorrah, Shinab king of Admah, Shemeber king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is Zoar. All these latter kings joined forces in the valley of Siddim, that is the Dead Sea Valley. For 12 years they had been subject to Kedorlaomer, but in the 13th year they rebelled, being subject meaning they were dominated by it. In the 14th year, Kedorlaomer and the kings allied with him went out and defeated the sorry about my pronunciation here, Raphites in Ashtaroth Karnaim, the Zuzites in Ham, the Emites in Shebek Kirathaim, and the Horites in the hill country of Seir, as far as El Param near the desert. Then they turned back and went to En Mishpat, that is Kadesh. They conquered the whole territory of the Amalekites, as well as the Amorites who were living in Hazazon Tamar. Then the king of Sodom, the king of Gomorrah, the king of Admah, the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is Zoar, marched out and drew up their battle lines in the valley of Siddim against Kedorlaomer, king of Elam, Tidal, king of Goyim, Amraphel, king of Shinar, and Arioch, king of Elasar, 4 kings against 5. Now the valley of Siddim was full of tar pits. And when the king of Sodom and Gomorrah fled, some of the men fell into them, and the rest fled to the hills. The 4 kings seized all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all their food. Then they went away. They also carried off Abram's nephew Lot and his possessions as he was living in Sodom. A man who had escaped came and reported this to Abram the Hebrew. So basically, Lot was living near Sodom and he got attacked and he was taken captive, basically. Now, Abram was living near the great tree of Mamre, the Amorite, a brother of Eshcol and Aner, all of whom were allied with Abram. When Abram heard that his relative had been taken captive, he called out the 318 trained men born in his household and went in pursuit as far as Dan. During the night, Abram divided his men to attack them, and he routed them, pursuing them as far as Hobeth, north of Damascus. He recovered all the goods and brought back his relative Lot and his possessions together with the women and the other people. So Abram went and rescued everybody there. After Abram returned from defeating Kedorlaomer, the king, and the kings allied with him, the king of Sodom came out to meet him in the valley of Shaven, that is the king's valley. Then Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was priest of God Most High, and he blessed Abram, saying, "Blessed be Abram by God Most High, creator of heaven and earth. And praise be to God Most High, who delivered your enemies into your hand." So Melchizedek was a king of Salem, was a priest of the God Most High. So they were different orders of priests. And interestingly enough, this is really the only time, I believe, in the Bible that Melchizedek is seen. But as we progress in the Bible and we get to the New Testament, during the covenant that Jesus makes with mankind, he becomes a priest in the order of Melchizedek. So Melchizedek was a significant figure in God's sight, in history of the Bible, because Christ became a priest in his order. So, and then it goes on to say he was priest most high. He blessed Abram. So there's other scripture as well that correlates. It says that the lesser is blessed by the greater. So even though Abram was God's chosen to inherit the land, Melchizedek blessed Abram. So Melchizedek was actually of greater stature than Abram. So little things that don't seem as important, that easy to skip over, but they're very significant. Then Abram gave him a tenth of everything. So Abram gave him a tenth, basically paid a tithe to Melchizedek. So Abram acknowledged him as being of God and from God, and to the point of, he wanted to contribute. The king of Sodom said to Abram, give me the people and keep the goods for yourself. But Abram said to the king of Sodom, with raised hand I have sworn an oath to the Lord, God most high, creator of heaven and earth, that I will accept nothing belonging to you, not even a thread or a strap of a sandal, so that you will never be able to say, I made Abram rich. I will accept nothing but what my men have eaten, and the share that belongs to the men who went with me, to Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre. Let them have their share. So that is all we have in the Genesis chapter 14. And thank you for listening to Rodney'sBlog.net and Rodney Trevino YouTube channel. You have a great day. All right, bye-bye.